Story 33 Samuel, the last judge and the first king of Israel, 1 Samuel 1 to 12. In the days when Israel was ruled by judges, there lived a woman named Hannah. She longed for a child and prayed earnestly to God, promising to dedicate her child to his service. God heard her prayer and she gave birth to a son, Samuel. True to her promise, Hannah brought Samuel to the tabernacle at Shiloh to serve under Eli the priest. As a young boy, Samuel heard God calling him one night. He responded, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." From that day, Samuel grew in wisdom and became a prophet, speaking God's words to the people of Israel. During Samuel's time, the Israelites demanded a king so they could be like other nations. Though Samuel warned them that a king would bring hardships, they insisted. God instructed Samuel to anoint Saul as the first king of Israel. Saul was tall, handsome, and seemed like the perfect leader, but he disobeyed God and relied on his own strength instead of trusting in God. Samuel grieved over Saul's failure, but God reminded him that obedience was more important than outward appearances. Samuel told Saul, "To obey is better than sacrifice." Eventually, God rejected Saul as king and chose a young shepherd boy named David to take his place. Samuel's story marks a turning point in Israel's history. It reminds us that God desires our hearts and obedience more than anything else. He is the true king, guiding his people through every season of life reflection for children. Samuel's life teaches us the importance of listening to God and obeying him. Like Samuel, we can say, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." Even when others around us make poor choices, we can trust God to lead us in the right direction. Let's remember that God sees our hearts and wants us to love and follow him with all our hearts.